Certainly. Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman explores the two systems that drive how people think: System 1, fast, intuitive, and emotional, and System 2, slow, deliberate, and logical. Here's a detailed chapter-wise summary. Introduction. Kahneman introduces the concept of two systems, System 1 and System 2, that drive human thinking. System 1 operates automatically and quickly, relying on intuition and emotions, while System 2 is more deliberate, slower, and involves logical reasoning. Part 1, Two Systems. Chapter 1, The Characters of the Story, introduces System 1 as intuitive and System 2 as more reflective. It lays the foundation for understanding how these systems function. Chapter 2, Attention and Effort, discusses the mental effort required for System 2 to override System 1's automatic responses, highlighting the concept of cognitive load and attention. Part 2, Heuristics and Biases. Chapter 3, The Lazy Controller, explores how System 1 frequently operates automatically, providing quick and efficient responses but also leading to biases and errors in judgment. Chapter 4, The Associative Machine, discusses System 1's associative and pattern-seeking nature, leading to intuitive but sometimes biased judgments. Chapter 5, Cognitive Ease, explores the influence of cognitive ease on judgments, how familiarity and ease of processing affect decision-making. Chapter 6, Norms, Surprises, and Causes, discusses the influence of social norms, surprise events, and the human tendency to find causes and patterns where none exist. Chapter 7, A Machine for Jumping to Conclusions, explores System 1's inclination towards quick and intuitive judgments, even in situations where careful deliberation might be necessary. Part 3, Overconfidence. Chapter 8, The Illusion of Understanding, discusses the human tendency to create coherent stories and illusions of understanding even when faced with incomplete information. Chapter 9, Answering an Easier Question, explores how people tend to substitute difficult questions with easier ones when making judgments and decisions. Chapter 10, The Law of Small Numbers, discusses the human tendency to draw conclusions based on small and often unreliable samples of data. Part 4, Choices. Chapter 11, Frames and Reality, explores how different frames or perspectives can significantly impact decision-making and preferences. Chapter 12, Rare Events, discusses the challenges associated with predicting and reacting to rare events, and how individuals often underestimate their likelihood. Chapter 13, Risk, explores the psychology of risk perception and decision-making under uncertainty. Part 5, Two Selves. Chapter 14, Inside the Kahneman Household, discusses the distinction between the experiencing self and the remembering self and how these selves contribute to perceptions of happiness. Chapter 15, Well-Being, explores the complexities of happiness, well-being, and the psychological factors that influence individuals' judgment about their own lives. Part 6, Conclusion. Kahneman summarizes the key concepts and insights discussed throughout the book, highlighting the implications of dual-system thinking for everyday life, decision-making, and understanding human behavior. Thinking, Fast and Slow is a comprehensive exploration of cognitive psychology and behavioral economics, providing readers with a deep understanding of the various biases, heuristics, and mental processes that influence human thinking and decision-making. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe our channel for more content.